Let me welcome on board Mohit Malhotra, the MD and CEO at Godrej Properties, joining in on the show right now. Mohit, hi, good morning. Good to have you on the show, and what a day you're joining us. Today, I understand that you're looking to develop a project in Bangalore. Tell us all about it. What's the size? What's the revenue potential, and what are the plans?
Good morning, everyone. Very excited about this new project addition in Bangalore. This is a 30 plus acre development. Very excited about this land parcel, and revenue potential is actually quite high. It's almost around 1,000 crore plus kind of a revenue potential for this project. We were very keen to grow in Bangalore market, and quite excited about this new project which we have signed.
Going to be all residential or a combination of
Yes,
residential plus commercial?
it will be largely a residential lit project.
The new project in Bengaluru. Good morning, this is Nentar also joining in. We're talking at a time where, the property market has made such a strong comeback. You've also been talking about that. But we're also now, seeing what's happening with commodity prices. There's inflation. Interest rates are likely to go up as well, which will impact home loans. Can any of this hurt demand? How are you finding the right balance?
Yeah, we have seen a lot of inflation in the last few months, especially after this war which has happened. The commodity prices for steel and aluminum are up almost by 30 to 40%. So, which is obviously something which is not sustainable in the long run. In terms of the demand, the demand is extremely strong, and what we are witnessing on the ground across project is extremely strong consumer demand. I don't see, even if interest rates go up a little bit, the demand will falter now. Because if you look at affordability, it is at all-time high. There's been almost 8 years of down cycle in residential market. Prices have actually not grown over the last few years. Actually, in some places have actually come down. And in the same period, GDP growth was happening, the income growth of people was happening at closer to 10%. So affordability is really strong. People have also spent a lot of time in their homes during COVID, which again is something which has really helped residential demand, and I see demand to be remaining quite strong, and I see it to be another very strong upcycle from here on, which could run over a couple of years now.
But what the markets would also want to know is, as a company like yours, have you seen cost overruns? You've also talked about how prices haven't been going up despite the strong demand. Likely to go up? Are you going to hike property prices?
Yeah, see, inflation is something which has happened the full of last year. It's really surged up in the last few months, but over the last year, the inflation had picked up quite strongly. And we had, taken price hikes of between 4 to 8% across our projects at the start of Q4. And, despite taking these moderate price hikes, we haven't seen any major pushback from customer. I think a lot of people understand the rationale for these price hikes, and I think we will have to take disciplined price hikes as an industry, because inflation is something which is here to stay, and the industry is already at a very low profitability.
Mohit, but I, just want to come back to your ongoing and upcoming projects as well. Recently, you bought about 50 acres of a land parcel in Haryana. What are your development plans there? And what is it, again, that you hope to really achieve in terms of revenues from this particular project?
Yeah, we had highlighted that we would like to enter new cities now. We are already among the top players in the top 4 cities, and we intend to now enter new cities in India. Now, Sonipat is the first city in line of that strategy. For our new cities, the strategy is that we would like to do, either plotted developments or low-rise developments. We bought this 50 acres of land in Sonipat. We plan to do plotted development there, and the revenue potential is between 750 to 1,000 crores in this project.
Mohit, what's the downside though of this kind of an expansion and a very aggressive one at that? Do you end up taking debt on your books?
See, we are right now almost a zero debt company, and we have a war chest of close to $1 billion, which we would like to invest in this in the industry over the next few years. We feel that we industry is now on a major upcycle, and this is a great time to invest. So we are quite aggressive, quite positive about the outlook for the market, and would like to invest a lot of capital in the market. This is, of course, a relatively a much smaller deal from an overall balance sheet perspective, but a very strategic one because this marks our entry into the new market of Sonipat and the tier 2 cities.
Okay, so that's really a big war chest over there. The other question to ask is, how are you taking advantage of this booming property market? Will you be entering new geographies? Are you also going to go to the smaller towns?
Yeah, we see, first of all, we would like to increase our market share in the top 4 cities, which are our key cities, which is Mumbai, NCR, Bangalore, and Pune. In each of these geographies, we are among the top player. But if you look at our market shares, it is between 3 to 4% in each of these geographies. So first strategy is obviously to increase our market share and double our market share in these geographies. In addition to that, we feel it's the right time to do geographical expansion, enter some new cities which are closer to our key cities, and we kind of focus on a hub and spoke model for these new cities. And I think a combination of these two is what is going to propel us our growth in the near future.
Okay. The 3,750 crore rupee fundraise that we had also seen, of course, earlier, you have a large war chest, you have expansion, you're pretty much debt-free, as you talked about. Will we see more fundraise?
We wouldn't need any more fundraise in near future.
Okay, no more fundraise in the near future. With that, Mr. Malhotra, we're going to let you go. Thank you so much for joining us live today on the market. That's Godrej Properties for you. You got the details of the new project in Bengaluru, looking to expand, has a very large war chest as well.